Hi guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha COUTURE TV. Ooh, hold please, hold. We need to apply the Rouge Coco 722. So obsessed with these glosses and so appropriate for this video. Ding! So I feel like I am totally back to back with these videos, but I am back tonight with a tag video. I told you I had been tagged in quite a few and I needed to get going because they were starting to kind of pile up. And I was actually tagged in this video by the lovely creator of this tag, and that was Miss Sherry. Hi doll. She actually emailed me and was like, hi Jerusha, I've just created a tag. Will you do it for me? So she was the actual creator of this tag. I feel like so many other, you know, people in this Luxe community have done this tag, but they didn't really know who the original creator was. They've just been saying who tagged them to do it. And Sherry was the original creator, and good on you, babe, because I think it's such a cool kind of tag. And you don't have to just do it once because it's a brand story type thing. You know, a lot of people in the Luxe community have done just maybe Vuitton or, you know, Chanel. I saw Miss Mel, hi Mel, do Hermes, which is a great brand story for her because she has the most amazing collection. I will be doing my brand story on Chanel actually. I decided I wanted to do it on Chanel because that for me was, I remember when I got my first piece, it was such a like, it was just a, it felt like a far reach because I'd been kind of playing it safe with Gucci and Louis Vuitton and things like that, like Coach and Michael Kors. So I'd been playing it safe for a long time, and then I sort of reached up to Chanel, which is sort of another price bracket, and then Hermes is another price bracket above that, and you know, Dior and Fendi, or they'll fit in there in between. So I just felt like Chanel kind of meant a lot to me. And what's interesting about my Chanel story is that a lot of my items, pretty much to all of my handbags, are purchased off the resale market, and that's just how I chose to do it, and that's how I chose to do it mainly because of budget wise. Like a lot of people, I get emails saying, why is everything pre-loved with Chanel handbags? And I was like, cause honey, money don't grow on trees. I don't just have like 8 grand, because that's what a jumbo is here in Australia, 8,600, to just pluck off a tree and buy a jumbo. So this was a better financial decision for me. Anyway, so my questions are here. What was your first wish list bag? So I'm guessing that means what was my first bag that I ended up buying and achieving off my wish list? Well, that answer's pretty simple. I have said this guy has starred in pretty much every tag I've done lately, but this is definitely my wish list kind of holy grail, I guess you would call it, from Chanel. I lusted over this so hard. If you follow my channel, you would have heard my stories about this. This is a Chanel Le Boy bag in the old medium size, large quilting, calfskin leather in the black with ruthenium hardware, and this was my major wish list and then purchased and owned. So yeah, that is my answer, my boy bag. Okay, what was your actual first purchase from this brand? Again, another superstar of these tag videos. This is my very, very vintage double flap classic Chanel bag in the lambskin leather and 18 karat gold hardware. I had a few questions. I had one email actually, hi babe, asking me about gold plated hardware of Chanel. She was a little bit baffled as to why they don't do it now. It is, you know, it's an age-old question. My husband was like, oh, you know, all these bags cost so much money because they're like 24 karat gold. And I was like, are they? Are they, girl? Are they really? Because no, they're not. They stopped making the gold plated. I don't know the year. It'll be all over the purse forums or, you know, Bop Bop Shop, Bop Bag, Bop Talk. What's it called? I will leave the website below, but Bop Shop or whatever it's called. It's like the bag central of all the details you can find out. They will tell you when, you know, when everything stopped and started. So when did the double flap go out and single flap come in, and when did the gold plating go out and made in France and blah blah blah, and the embossing and the stamping, all that sort of stuff. They're on purse forums, you know, Google it, it'll totally come up. Nevertheless, if it's gold coating or gold plating, sorry, you're after, which is 18 karat gold, which is what this is, you're gonna have to go vintage. I do know that because they don't make it anymore. It's just gold, it's just golden hardware, like golden metal, golden brass. But this is my very first purchase, which I mentioned in my least used tag, which was the last tag I did, because this is actually my least used bag. Okay. What do you think is special about this brand? Quality, service, history. I think what is so incredibly special about Chanel is, well, quite obviously it's history. Everybody knows that. I think everybody is truly in love with what the brand holds, represents, and the way that from Gabrielle Chanel, it's been retained. Her dynasty in a way has been retained. There's been a lot less tampering as such to the brand and the house, and it's kept its real like unity. I think even today you walk in there, and even when it's a really loud outgoing collection, like say, you know, the Cuba collection was really loud and bright colors, it still retains like an essence of Gabrielle Chanel. And I think that, you know, that's a huge credit to the house to be able to keep that feeling all the way through. Yes, she had a very flamboyant life. I did my whole review on the boy bag. I talked about Boy Capel and her life, and I talked about Inside Chanel, which I still to this day lose my mind over. I will leave the links below to Inside Chanel. Once Upon a Time, if you have not watched that from Chanel.com, you should. It's mind-blowing. It's like gives you goosebumps of just how amazing this woman's life was. When I did that review on the boy and talked about Gabrielle Chanel, I got a lot of comments like, you know, she was involved in, you know, World War II and the Nazis and Hitler and stuff. You know, she was involved. She was having affairs with some of the guards and stuff, some of the higher majors and stuff. I do know that, and I do know her history, and I think that's, you know, that's her story. That's all part of it. That's her life, and that doesn't in any way alter my opinion on the brand. I leave fashion separate to what was her personal decisions and stuff like that. So that's, yeah, that was something that did come up. But nevertheless, what a fulfilled, rounded life that woman had. It was just, and what a beautiful era to live in. I just love that. Like the fact that she, you know, just took women's fashion into a whole nother world. She took women out of dresses and put them in pants. Like, it was huge. Anyway, that was my answer. Bit of a spiel. What is your favorite purchase from this brand? This is a good question, and this is a good answer. Just hideous, people. Just hideous. I can't even bring them closer than that, because the scum that is inside these shoes, and I am going to say scum because I have worn these in like gross slippers. These are my Chanel espadrilles in the lambskin leather in the black, and they are in size 39. These are so broken in. I unboxed these on my channel when I got them. I was so incredibly excited, and they are truly my favorite item from my collection of Chanel items. And that's probably another reason I'm just love this brand, is because you can go through all different sort of categories in fashion. So from shoes to makeup to perfumes to handbags to wallets to jackets to clothing to makeup. There's all these different categories, and I think that just is a really big success to the house to be able to survive on all different levels as well. Not just, you know, fashion, just not clothes or runway clothes or couture clothes. I think that's amazing. So that is my favorite item. What is your latest purchase? Well, that answer is in this little bag. And no, it's not an unboxing or a new purchase. This is my latest purchase, which, I just even love seeing it, is my Chanel small O case in the lambskin leather with the champagne light gold hardware and burgundy interior. And I purchased this off a Subie. Hi Shanti. I purchased this in brand new condition off a Subie. I had wanted to get my hands on these. Michael didn't have any in stock in black, but one of my Subies reached out to me and was like, I do. So happy I got my hands on this. It's just so pretty. It is so pretty. I use it as a catch-all or kind of a card case down inside my bags, and I love it. Do you think you will stay loyal to this brand in 5 years? Yes, definitely. I do still hope I am in a position to purchase from this brand in 5 years, so I will work hard to continue that possibility. I will stay true to this brand, as I said before, because there is so many categories to purchase in this brand, and I like that. I like that you can go and get a lip gloss, you can go and get a face cream, because they do all their, you know, Hydra Beauty face cream. You can go and get a perfume. I bought this down. I don't use this either, which I had said, but this is my Mademoiselle Twist perfume. So you can get a perfume, you can get a small leather good, you can get a pair of shoes, you can get a handbag and things like that. And I love that it's very diverse like that. So I will stay true to it because there are so many different areas that you can purchase from. Okay, what is a starter piece that you can recommend from this brand? Okay, this is what I find interesting, because I think a lot of us go, ooh, starter piece, you know, there might be a budget involved, so go small, you know, don't really spend too much in case it doesn't work for you or work for your lifestyle. If that would be the case, I would say a card case or a small wallet. But to start off small, if you're gonna just go to bag wise and just go straight into it, go straight in as a starter bag, you cannot go wrong with a classic flap, period. So I'm gonna say classic flap, because as a starter piece, let's just say you've saved $1,000 a month for an entire year. You just put your $1,000 away, or under $1,000, like $700, you just put it away a month. You will have change to purchase a jumbo. This is in Australia, by the way, because a jumbo is 8,500, I think now. You will have change to purchase this if you just put a little bit under 1,000 away a month. If you have that to just put it away, you'll be able to purchase it obviously in less than a year. But to me, this would be without, you know, a budget, or not a budget, a saving budget, that's what I should say, a classic flap. You cannot go wrong with it. I could go ahead and say, oh my gosh, you know, a wallet, or like I just showed you, my little O case, just purchase this, you know, see if you like the brand. No. If you're gonna do this brand, you're gonna do it forever. I would save for my first item, as I did. I got a classic flap. That was my first item. I went in hard and I got a classic flap. I saved and I got that. Whereas, so that is a starter piece, really. This is gonna hold your value. This and this is gonna hold your value. Chanel holds its value. It also goes up in value when there's price increases. But I'm not saying that this isn't gonna hold its value, but to go straight in, a classic flap is forever. It's just forever. It's not gonna change, it's not gonna waver. So telling you to go and buy a pair of espadrilles, they might not work for you. And to resell shoes or whatever, it's just not, I don't know. I think to to start, you should start with something solid, something really strong, really solid. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to last forever. It's not going to go out of style as such. So that's also what I say with Vuitton. I don't necessarily say go big, but I do say go for an Everfull, go for a Speedy, go for a Keep, or go for something very iconic, very classic. That is exactly what I will say for my starter piece from Chanel. Okay, and last question, what will you be buying next from this brand? Okay, next. Well, I have toyed with the idea for a little while now of a Chanel CC delivery bag. I had even posted this on Instagram and asked you guys what you thought of it. I had said, you know, is it sort of too novelty? And I got a lot of people saying, you know, it's not classic. It's definitely a trend bag. This was from the shopping center collection and it was in 2013. I have loved it ever since. I saw one of my friends here on YouTube, hi Sunny, I saw her unboxing of this bag and I just thought that the shiny, like glazed calf skin leather was so beautiful. I love the lucite like resin handle, how it's like a shopping tote. And then obviously, you know, it's got the classic chain. Yes, it's in black. Yes, it's not really outside of my comfort zone, and that's what I've been talking about of late. It's basically, look, to be honest, it looks like my jumbo. It looks like my jumbo with silver with a resin handle. But I have been back and forward on this bag a few times. There was a couple of times before I posted on Instagram, then I posted on Instagram. You guys were like, no, you know, it'll go in and out of trend. You'll get over it. And I left it, but it's just comes back in my head. It is completely out of my budget. It is a 2013 collection, so it's now only on the resale market. And the resale market of that bag is really high. This image is taken from fashionphile.com and it's really high, so high. Even with conversions to Aussie dollars, it's so high. But it's high everywhere. Even if you find it on Vestia Collective, it's just as high there as well. So I don't know, but it definitely speaks to me. Not gonna lie, keeps coming back into my head. I keep just thinking, I don't know, there's something cool about it. It's edgy and it's like, I love how it's kind of slouchy. I like that. So that completes this tag. Thank you so much, Sherry, for tagging me and creating this tag. I will leave Sherry's YouTube channel below. She's fantastic in the luxe community. She has amazing Hermes bags and has a lot of knowledge on it, and yeah, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Giving us a thumbs up on YouTube is so good now for our channels, and I love seeing a thumbs up. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, guys, that would be really great. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Peace.